Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faye, baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in the studio, y'all. And we gonna be taking a cruise through these YouTube streets, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it, right? I got two stories for y'all today, right? One story, one of my subscribers asked me what I think, and the other one I just found while I was browsing through some things, right? We go start with talking about the 19-year-old girl, y'all. It said footage of a 19-year-old Lakylia Taylor shot 4 men, killing 2 after they allegedly started jumping and pistol whipping her brother. And she shot and killed, there's 4 of them now. She shot and killed 2 of them. One of them survived, and the others, 2 of them survived basically. 2 of them dead. So they charged her with second-degree murder, y'all. And some say second-degree homicide or whatever. They charged her with second-degree murder, possession of a firearm, aggravated discharge of a firearm. That just means you shot the gun and all that. Anytime you hear aggravated, it means violence, y'all. So she aggravatedly shot, that means she shot somebody. So people want to know, why did they charge it? It could have been self-defense. No, the law don't work like that, y'all. And then, first of all, the gun she had was illegal. It wasn't a registered weapon, you know. And that right there throws everything out of law right there. She shot him with an illegal weapon. Even though she was saving her brother, they was jumping on him. So they look at it like this: if your life ain't in direct danger, you know what I mean, they don't feel you should use deadly force. Now, if they jumping on him, and even if they pistol whipping him, they hadn't killed him yet. If they had shot, maybe it'd be a little different, but it still would have been like that. You know, I ain't saying when it comes to street rules, she did exactly what she's supposed to do, y'all. When it comes to the law and the legal system, it's not like that, y'all. You know what I mean? So she in jail, her and brother in jail, and they got to just go through it. They might get a little wiggle room, you know. They get a good lawyer, put some money up, they'll get some wiggle room, you know. She can't have no record at this age. I'm pretty sure they can charge her with manslaughter, you know, eventually. Because what they charge you with in the beginning don't mean what it's going to be in the end, y'all. When you start going to trial, they start breaking all that shit down, you know, because some of these cases be having double meaning. Like, you charge her with second-degree murder. What you charged her with aggravated discharge of a weapon is understood. She discharged that motherfucker. It's a nigga dead right here. So we go throw that out, Yana, and they go take that away. And then it's gonna be just it's gonna be the second-degree murder, right? And then she had to fight that, and they gonna be like, Yana, it wasn't like she went somewhere planning to do this. Her brother was attacked, and he was in danger of losing his life. She felt threatened like that, and she just acted. You know what I mean? But why you think the brother didn't have his own fucking gun? He should have had it. It wouldn't have probably ended well with him having it either, though, because he probably the up, and they'd have upped, and maybe he and a few other people would be dead. So it's probably better that the sister did have it, but you know, that's just the shit that just happened in the hood, y'all. You know, like I used to tell people want a ride up the street here, there. And when you dealing with people that are active gangbangers, a trip to the store could be deadly. You could end up dead or in jail. Them the 2 options you have in the hood. You know it's going one or 2 ways. You pack your gun so you don't get killed so easily. And when you're packing your gun, there's a chance you can go to jail. Things like this happen all the time, y'all. So, you know, I hope this girl gets some wiggle room and It's going to take a little while, y'all. These murder cases can take up to 2 to 3 years fighting them. You got to be in it for the long haul. You got to have people with money. That lawyer have to be paid. The best thing can happen if you able to make bond. If you able to make bond, you can give your lawyer the bond slip, and then you don't have to worry about paying him. But if not, you got to pay every time you go to court, and that there can drain a motherfucker bank account right there. That will drain your bank account unless y'all constantly getting it or just got long paper like that. Then we'll see. But you can probably get somebody to take this case pro bono. You know, pro bono mean the lawyer taking it for free. That mean he's doing it for publicity, or what y'all would say clout. That mean he might be doing it for clout because there's going to be a lot of publicity on this case, which is what might even happen to the lady who killed the McDonald's co-worker. The lady who killed the manager, the one who stabbed her. If somebody might take her case pro bono, y'all, that case there also could have a lot of attention on it. So, you know, if you got some young lawyers that's just starting out their law practice and they could use the attention, them would be 2 good cases to pick up. Now, I would pick up this girl case before I would pick up the one who stabbed the case. You know, the McDonald victim. I ain't gonna just say fuck her, but, you know, but crazy as she is, she might got a psycho defense, you know. She might can plead insanity, you know. They can look all through her physical background and be like, this bitch was crazy or going crazy. She wasn't gone crazy all the way yet, but she was definitely on the train. She was on her way, y'all. She was definitely on her way. You know how them L's is when you get on the train and you can be all the way in the back and you be walking from car to car. She was definitely on the L, walking from car to car, getting up there to crazy. That's what she was headed. And when she got there, I mean, I just listened to that when they got. She's a bully, yo. She's a bully. Somebody had to do something about this. You know, somebody had to do something about this. And I know me. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of. That bitch had a knife that big, y'all. She flipped it out one day. No, I shouldn't take this to work because that wouldn't be appropriate. She's kind of seemed like somebody who was battling with her mental problems, y'all. Her insanity, she was battling with it. Sometimes life gets so hard for people when you ain't got no help, no money and nothing like that. And then, like she's saying, this lady fucking with her money, she got shit to do. You got a landlord that wanna fuck when she can't pay the bills, and this bitch done sent her home 2 days in a row. Now she got to deal with this motherfucker that's downstairs that wants some pussy and she don't wanna give him none. Now she ain't got no money either. And they still ain't found that motherfucker yet, y'all. They still ain't found him yet. Hey, it is what it is, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Now let's go to Mississippi, y'all. Oh my God. These 3 correctional officers, female correctional officers, was caught smuggling drugs into the penitentiary. They were smuggling everything. It said 3 female Mississippi correctional officers arrested for smuggling contraband for inmates. Contraband just means anything illegal that you don't supposed to have from the penitentiary. Some of y'all ain't never been to the penitentiary, don't know what that word means. That's why I explained that, right? It said, officers with Mississippi Department of Correction reported that 3 correctional officers were taken into custody on suspicion of trying to smuggle contraband into prisoners in the Central Mississippi Correctional Facility in Racine County, right? 3 corporate arrests, according to MDOC, Department of Corrections. Officers are Shirley McCoy, Karen Michaels, and Teresa Haas. Investigators claim that they found contraband including a cell phone, food, alcohol, controlled substance, and the officer's work badge. Oh my God. Ugly as these three bitches here, they should have been in jail, y'all. Listen, it should be a crime to be that ugly. They ass should have been in jail. Look at these bitches here, y'all. And no disrespect if this your mama or something. I don't mean it like that, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm trying to show y'all what the light can see, if y'all can see. You know, yeah, that's a good little shot right there. They is kind of ugly. If that's Mississippi, they a little older. This lady here look like she too old to be working there. Probably been working there 40 years. This bitch look like she had got out and got her record clean, the one in the middle. And then this old, they just pulled her in, a little white chick. They probably was using drugs behind them and all that. That's crazy, though. If you working in the penitentiary, you see these women locked up every day. But that's bad when people in jail have more money than you do, where they can entice you to do something for them. Yeah, I'm in jail. I can't go nowhere, but man, fuck it, man. Come on, just bring me that. I got you. They probably did it with ease so many times, y'all. So many times. When somebody get caught and tell on them, they might been at home when one of the inmates got popped with the phone and told on them. So they come to work every day like they normal, bags and talking crazy and just walking by at the guards. Hey, anime, hey, such, hey, girl, I'm finna punch in. Yeah, got to do a double today. Yeah, I brought that spaghetti in, just talking like it's nothing, you know what I mean? We need to see you, Karen. Such and such. We need to see you. Huh? Yeah, come in here. You can put your bag right there. Okay. Set the bag down and they go in the captain's office. Okay, we go change your shift and such, and you know, they in there talking, they thinking it's good, but they done left their bags on the bench out there because they didn't want to take it in the captain's office anyway. And the people just search through. We got some spaghetti right here. Spaghetti kind of heavy. God damn it! What the fuck? The fuck? Motherfucking spaghetti just said. You know how your phone go? Cause you gotta charge it up. Cause they can't charge it up right away. Open it up. Why be damn? There's 2 cell phones in this. This that good spaghetti too. Told you that old bitch can cook. Put that down. Damn, what's that? Oh, don't touch that. That might be that fentanyl shit. Don't touch that. Yeah, that's in the plastic bag. You put that over there. Damn, this is alcohol. I told you I smelled alcohol on that bitch the other day, man. Y'all were talking about I was bullshit. I told you that bitch smelled like gin. That bitch gin smelled better than mine. I started to ask that bitch for a shot. And trust me, they ain't just doing it for nothing. These motherfuckers is paying them, y'all. You know what a cell phone go for in the penitentiary? $1,000. $1,000. So imagine you bring 1 or 2 in a month. You don't even have to do that a lot. You bring 2 in at a time, you get $2,000, and you shit. You ain't fuck with nobody, just every now and then. When somebody want a phone, now you gotta holler at such and such for that. Chain of command come through. Hey, girl, here go the money. We need 2 cell phones. Yeah, alright. Even where they get picking the drugs up from. Swing by my uncle's house. It's gonna be in the garage. Just go pull in there and get, you know. They try to make sure they safe so they don't get caught. But the thought got to be fucked up for you to be thinking, I'm going to take drugs into a correctional institution where the people are already serving time at. I'm going to take this shit in here, though. I'm going to roll these motherfucking dice. I don't like the way these bitches living, but fuck it. I'm going to go. You see the consequences of your actions and where you go be, and you still do that. Boy, they say money is the root of all evil, y'all. I'm talking about, and sometimes it ain't even just money, sex, and all that. Cause some of these women start out, they fall in love with men just by just fucking them. You know, when a person like you and admire you, you ain't never had to met them or spoke to them. Just like women and men look at YouTubers and can fall in love with them. They can call you, do all kind of shit because they watch you every day. They feel like they close to you. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you can reach out to the person, you know. But don't let nobody have you doing nothing wrong, illegal, and you know where it's going to cause you to lose your job or nothing like that. Now these women, people gonna be laughing at their ass, y'all. Now imagine if this your wife, your grandmama or auntie. Oh man, granny got popped down there? Man, your ass told her to do a favor for your cousin in there, nigga. You started that shit. Nah, then I just told her to take him a phone. She took him the phone. I ain't taking her to take them other 8 motherfucking phones in there. And she got used to the money, God damn it. Yeah. She got used to the money. That's what always gets you. Every drug dealer, y'all, know they fucking going to jail. They just don't know when. But we still do it every day. You roll the dice. You still do it every day. I just had some partners over here go to jail. These niggas was getting good money, y'all. Get money. These niggas had the weed rolling good. I always say the feds gonna come over there sooner or later. But let them get their money. Then I had some other partners on the next block. They was getting money too. And the police came and got them. Motherfucker called me. You know they raided sister's house. You made it shut. Okay, so that's what happened to drug dealers, bro. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen? I done read that book 100 times. I know how that story ends. I done played that part 100 times. I know how that story go in. You gonna get money for a little while, flash it and show everybody you getting it, and then boom, here them people come and they gonna take you. You gotta go to the penitentiary, come home and start all over. Every time. You gotta start over. Thank God for us being able to buy houses where we can own, where we was able to come home and still have our own shit. Cars, them motherfuckers will come and go. You can always get another car. It ain't no problem with that. But these houses is what really be costing money. And if you ain't got money to maintain them while you in the penitentiary or something, see, that motherfucker be a bando when you come home, and it's hard to get a bando up off the ground when you ain't got that dope money flowing like that. The way they do you in the hood is so bad, y'all. You can get your little money, get $3,000. I'm finna do the whole kitchen first, man. I got the brand new refrigerator, this and that. Then you close the house up. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna come through and my people go put it together. And then when you come back tomorrow, somebody done broke in the house and stole all the shit. And it's gone. And you like, damn. Might be you and your wife trying to get this house off the ground. She done gave up the whole check and didn't get nothing accomplished. Might even take that on the chin. Fuck it, we go do it again, baby. They ain't gonna break us. Yeah, we go try it again. Do it again, and the same shit happen. The same shit happen, y'all. That's crazy. Now let's go back to the situation with this girl, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you how the law works, right? Let me tell y'all this story. I used to have this old time friend when I was younger named Broham Mike. He used to work with Fluky Stokes. They called him Broham Mike because he drove nothing but Broham Cadillacs. When I met him, he was kind of going down, but, he still had a lot of game and knowledge. I was young, and he gave me a lot of game about the street. Information that you can't get, you can't learn. You know what I mean? Some shit, you got to go through the process. But if somebody can give you the game on it, it's very valuable if you're a person that really want to listen, right? So, He was a big time drug dealer. They broke in his house, y'all, to rob him, naturally. 4 motherfuckers. 3 of them came in. 1 go stay out. It's the driver. The 3 came in, and he woke up and heard them. He got that motherfucking chopper, but it wasn't a chopper. It was a carbine or something. Something he had high power. He put them all down, y'all. 3 of them in the house. No problem with the murder. He ran outside to chase that last one, and he was shooting at that motherfucker. Would you believe they gave this old man so much problem? He didn't even kill the nigga that was outside, but he was shooting at him. Do you know they was trying to lock his ass up and charge him with just discharging his weapon out in public at that other person? Because they said the 3 that came in your house, your life was in danger, you was protecting your family, no problem. But once that 4th person fled or he wasn't even in your house, your life was not in danger. His life was. You chased him down with that damn gun trying to kill him. And they made a big deal out of that. He fought that case for years trying to beat that case. And finally they end up doing something and letting them get probation or some shit. But the 3 people that were killed on the inside of the house, just threw that away. Just threw that away. That's how the law worked. Had that girl had a legal firearm, her situation would probably be better, y'all. But the gun was not legal, it wasn't registered. They looking at it like you just a person on the street with an illegal weapon. And you used it because they was jumping on your brother. But y'all still was y'all was breaking the law, basically. This how the police look at it. Y'all was breaking the law. Don't expect the police to come and make things better. They ain't gonna never make shit better when they pull up. Not to no black folks. Not unless you got all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed, then yeah, they can't fuck with you. But when you're in the hood, you're doing illegal shit, because most people don't want to shoot nobody with no legal weapon no way, especially if it's some shit they trying to get away from. This lady and her brother got in the car and they fled. It took them a while to catch them. You know, and she ended up turning herself in. They turned themselves in, and you know, they charged them with 2nd-degree murder and the aggravated discharge of a firearm. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that. I hope she get a little wiggle room, y'all. But she go out to sit down for a minute. She 19 years old, so she might, you know, be alright. What y'all could do to people like that, y'all got her name and everything, write this girl. She young, write this girl, man, and try to lift her spirit up. Write this girl. Matter of fact, I might get the information and write them. Well, not they, her. Not the crazy bitch. But that crazy bitch, I swear to God, she remind me of a chick I know so bad. I swear to God, that bitch remind me of somebody I know. I just... You ever been like that? Now I feel that song. Also say, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. And that's why I can't fuck with you, bitch. That's right. Yeah. You remind me of that bitch that I can't stand. That's why I can't fuck with you. That's how Usher said. Now, I ain't saying that. She remind me of somebody, but the person she remind me of, I kind of liked it, her, but I can see some similarities in them. Especially how they look, and oh my God, just weird. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's really weird, you know. It's crazy how life just goes on and on and on. Just keep living. I be looking at the shit these young guys do, man. They be dying so young, and then when they kill a motherfucker, they be jumping around like, yeah, I kill a motherfucker. Yeah, but you forgot. It's killers all over the city, bro. You know, I remember when my man said, hey, one of my guys had got shot, and he had a little cast and a man said, damn, you got a cast on. Yeah, and I still jump out and body a motherfucker. And my boy says, motherfucker, who wouldn't? Nigga, you in Inglewood, fuck is you talking about, nigga? Hey, motherfucker around here, shoot something, nigga. And we was talking about something, y'all, and he was like, man, explaining to the little guy, nigga, I can let y'all use my gun, but don't try to beat me out my shit, nigga, I need my gun. You know what I mean? I like my gun. I never get this speech. And would you believe a motherfucker tried to kill him in his house? Maybe probably 3 months after that, nigga stabbed him 17 motherfucking times. And he was able to reach and get that pistol. And he deadened that motherfucker, right? Killed the nigga in the house, and he goes to the car. And he bleeding to death, y'all. And he tried to get in his truck to take himself to the hospital. Bam, passed out in the house. Not in the house, I mean outside by the truck. The police came and, you know, they didn't even charge him with the murder. The murder was nothing. I think they charged him with the drugs that was in the house and the gun. You know what I mean? So that's it. Just throw the murder out because motherfucker in your house try to kill you. That's illegal murder. But and this is what they do all the time, y'all. So don't be thinking they just did Gorilla so dirty. When they come to investigate one crime, they look around for some other shit. You know they will do that. So they see him bleeding to death. One person in the house dead, him outside. They snooping around, and I think he was cooking this shit up. So it probably was still on the stove. They got what you call in plain sight. So if something is in plain sight, they don't need a search warrant for it. They can just confiscate because they can see it. So when they went in Gorilla House, it wasn't in plain sight, but they could smell it. That's why they called for the search warrant and then search the house. You know what I mean? Then search the house. But I want to know, why the fuck would y'all go and get her? She not even here. She out of town. But she owns the house, y'all. But that don't mean shit. It's been plenty of time the police came here. My daddy technically owned the house, but I went to jail all the fucking time. Because they knew, motherfucker, you the drug dealer. We know your daddy ain't. You squeaky, your daddy squeaky clean, but you the dealer. And plus, I wouldn't let my daddy go to jail no way. You know, there's only police came one time and didn't know the difference between me and my daddy. The Southside police knew who I was. But when the motherfucker come from out west to raid my house from the gun task force, they didn't know who the fuck was who. All they knew they was there. We had a lot of guns, allegedly. And they came and searched the house and found the few. But, you know, they wanted to make a deal. You know, and that's just up to you. If you want to, they like, hey, give us 3 straps, we gone. You know, and I'm like, shit. Okay. I'm thinking in my head, okay, my mama was outside somewhere. She had one. I had one in the basement already hid that they didn't find. That's 2. All I needed was 1 more. And he trying to talk to us. My dad like, man, I can't do nothing with it. I'm like, give me that motherfucking card. I call you back in an hour. Goddamn it, shit. The motherfucker got up out of here, y'all. And listen, one of my partners called. Hey, my dad answered the phone. He talking to him. I'm like, who is that? This woo. Oh, I need to talk to that nigga. Hey, Mo, they just ran in here, woo. Hey, I need you to bring me a woo. Hey, bro, I can't come get it if they just come. They just come to your house. I ain't bringing them around there, G. I said, I'm going to send my pop to get it. Fuck that. I see it. My dad was a soldier, too. He went and got that motherfucker. And I was fresh out the penitentiary. I was on house arrest from the joint. So whatever was going on wasn't even on me. That was some shit that was happening. But when you stay in the house in the hood that's popping all the time, ain't no cooling off. Don't matter I was in the penitentiary or not, they still doing what they fucking doing. The neighborhood just active. You know, and how the fuck I know what's going on? I just come home on house arrest. Ain't that a bitch? Just come home on house arrest. And sometimes, you know, just your spidey senses or just, you know, knowing the neighborhood, feeling certain things, It helped you out a lot, because I done survived a lot just having a feeling like something ain't right, Joe. Something feel funny. Shut that down for a minute, y'all. Let's take a ride. Everybody, let's take a ride. Put this over there. Take this shit to somebody's house who we never leave it at. Just take this book bag in your room and drop it on the floor. Come on back out and jump in the car. We come back an hour later, the police done been everywhere and searched the alley, my house, that house. And I'm like, I had that fucking feeling. Be like that, man. Anyway, man, let me know what y'all think about these ugly ass women that should be locked up anyway. If it's your grandmother, then don't laugh at that joke, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell anyway, y'all. So I'm sorry. I be bad sometimes. Y'all. I'm out of here.